YouTube, today we got some crazy shit for y'all, bruh. Lena the plug on doing her first scene with another man. This shit is about to be crazy. Let's just get straight into this bitch. Just to give everybody context, right? This is Adam, his wife, the mother of his daughter. Her name is Lena the plug. She has never done any type of content with another man before they got married. But after they got married, a month after, she asked, can I do content with another man? That's you know what I'm saying? That should catch you up with everything. Let's react to this video, bro.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And guys,
we gonna cut this bitch up. Don't worry, D.
What you want. You've all been talking about it. You all want to hear it. I got the one and only Lena the plug, my wife, on the podcast to talk about recent events.
I'm laughing because I'm thinking about how I'd probably never come on the podcast again, but if I fucked another guy, so now I'm allowed to come on the podcast.
You thought you were never going to come on the podcast again?
I mean, it's just no one wants the Lena the plug interview, but then I fucked someone else, and now it's oh, she needs an interview.
Okay, you did an adult scene with someone else.
I mean, but it's it's when I think about it, I'm like,
okay. Look at the way she keeps saying it over and over again. I fucked another guy. Yo, bro.
Cool.
Well, when you were in your mom TikTok era, probably that wasn't going to be the thing that made me okay, let's get her on. I had you on here a year and a half ago with Flacco.
Yeah, I can't remember why we did that.
Just give you a little press.
Yeah.
Get some stuff out there.
I'd feel more comfortable if he was here. I feel really uncomfortable with the fact that it's just you and I, and we're going to talk about this in front of my brother-in-law, Josh.
He's not paying attention. He's not even in here.
Oh, he left. No, thank God. I was done. Josh is in here.
Don't put Josh on blast.
I just feel uncomfortable.
No, but this might actually.
Bro, these are married couples. Doesn't this shit seem awkward, bro? What the fuck?
Be the first time that you and I have been on this podcast together, just you and I, right?
Yeah, it is the first time.
That's great.
Also, we got married.
We did get married.
That didn't constitute me coming on here, but this event did.
It seems like an afterthought after the last week.
Yeah.
Not actually, but in terms of content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even really talk about the marriage that much on here because it just seemed like it was so nice. It was great. The honeymoon was great.
Do you feel different? Because everyone's do you feel different now? I'm absolutely not. It's it's the exact same.
We made it official. We had a nice party with the friends and family and everything.
Went on the honeymoon.
But it's it's not the rules changed. It's not we're going to do things differently now.
No,
we're married.
We already had the house, the kid.
Yeah, we did most of the serious stuff.
The marriage was all right, I guess we can just do this too. Let's finish up. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, I guess. So, okay, this is the first thing that I thought might be useful for us to lay out. Let's lay out the chronological order of how the idea of you even working with other people became a thing. Because I have a memory of maybe 6 months ago where you said something like, do you really think that we're going to go our whole lives without ever sleeping with other people? And in the context of I think we were talking about swinging.
Mm-hmm. Why would you marry a bitch like this, bruh? She said, do you really think we're gonna go our whole life without sleeping with other people? And this was 6 months before, so before they got married. The signs were there, my brother. Adam deserves it all. I just think Adam deserves it all. You know what I'm saying?
At first.
Yeah, because people don't really know this about you and I, but you just mentioned it on the podcast, so now I can talk about it. Okay. We had a threesome early in our relationship with another guy, and that was just we went out, we partied, we had a really fun, hot sexual experience, and we were always kind of down for a little bit of freaky things,
There was 2 or 3 other people in the room
just watching us
who were not there to see us, but they just happened to be in the room because we're all just hanging out. This was back in the Adam and Lena party era that didn't really last that long. And at that time, to be totally honest, you were pretty much a random girl to me.
Yeah.
We didn't have any kind of emotional connection. Oh my God. We didn't have any kind of emotional connection. Oh my God.
What'd she say?
That's where we were in our lives. We went to emo night, okay?
Shout out emo night. And
emo night.
I've always been somebody who, throughout my life, there's been a bunch of different times where me and my homie might a girl together. Always enjoyed it with you that night. But then once we started to actually get...
Imagine hitting bro, imagine, right? Hitting a bitch with your homie, right? You literally ran a train on her. And you decide to marry that girl that you ran a train on with your friend. Like, just really, like, imagine that. Like, running a train already is fucked up to me. Like, I don't know how you can fuck a bitch with your homie and enjoy that, right? But you're the one to marry that girl?
Closer and closer to like dating, it became like, no, we're not talking about that anymore.
We literally never talked about it again, and then you talked about it on the podcast.
We maybe didn't talk about it for like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
well, I mean, also my friend went on to date the guy for a really long time, so that's probably also why we didn't talk about it.
That is a good point, yeah.
But like, okay, when I think about that version of us and the version of us that isn't always going to do, who's just very into sex and likes to try fun and new experiences, I was just like, are we really never gonna have an experience like that, even off camera, ever again?
And what spurred that conversation, I think, was the fact that we had multiple different couples on Plug Talk where either they were into the swinging thing or they just did with other people separately and stuff, and slowly it started to seem like, well, maybe this rule is kind of arbitrary.
Well, I think for us it was also seeing those couples and seeing how turned on they got by having those sexual experiences with other people, which we had a lot in our relationship. When we would bring girls in, like, I would be so much more into you after and you'd be into me. It was like seeing your partner enjoying someone else's hot, it turns you on. So it's like, I feel like that is sort of like worn off for me because I've just gotten so used to it a little bit.
Exactly. That is the problem with us. Yeah.
Like, what I feel like you would think it's hot to watch me have sex with someone else, because we already know you think it's hot. We did it once.
But that was like, my is in your mouth and he's in your vagina.
Yeah, I'm not saying you DP'd me, but like.
Right. But I'm just saying it's not like I was sitting in the corner, because there's a whole narrative.
Okay, I don't think you're a cuck. Are you going to go with this?
Well, it does seem kind of stupid to deny.
Okay, so there's the cuck thing is different because cucks are supposed to be weak and they want to be made to feel lesser, and I don't think that that's you. I think that there's like the more swinging side of things where it's like you are turned on by your wife enjoying someone, and then she comes back to you and you guys enjoy your own personal sexual experiences more with each other because she did that.
Right. But I mean,
look at the way she, like, bro, chat, look at the way they word it though, like trying to make it, oh my god, bro, look at the way she words it though. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro.
You have barely even done the thing that you're kind of inferring, which is like me going and fucking another girl and they're just like telling you about it. Because the one time, I think it was only one time on Plug Talk where you woke up and you were sick as a dog, and so you couldn't come to set that day, but it was a girl. Shout out Alva J. Everybody sign up on onlyplugtalk.com.
Everyone thinks I have beef with her now because she did this. I don't care.
No. Onlyplugtalk.com if you want to see the scene. But me and Alva J, we did a scene while you were at home sick as a dog. Yeah. And you didn't want to see it afterwards. You were actually a little...
before you left the house, I was in bed. I remember I was like, okay, go do the scene. Don't tell me how it went when you come back, and I don't want to see any clips from it. Yeah.
Which is interesting because when you came back from doing this scene the other day, I wanted to hear about it. And
a lot.
I wanted to know what I was going to find out. I wanted to know, like, what's the most extreme thing that happened? How did it play out? That's more like me wanting to, like, manage whatever the fallout might have been, more so than, like, trying to avoid... I don't know. Like, why did you not want to see it? I text Adam
after the scene. I don't even tell him the scene's done. I'm just like, do you want anything from Dave's Hot Fried Chicken? I just, like, act like it didn't happen.
That is true, yeah. But okay, so we've had, I don't know, maybe 200 threesomes over the year. That was our rough estimate. Maybe like almost 100 on Plug Talk, plus a bunch in our private life, plus a bunch for your OnlyFans. And yeah, I don't know. Over time, we did just kind of start to sort of have that conversation. And at first, I think we considered the idea of like swinging on camera. And then that kind of seemed...
And you always suggested guys I would never want to fuck.
Yeah, that probably is.
Always...
You see that though? You see that's where it's tricky, chat. Did you hear her? You suggested guys that I never want to fuck. So it's like the guys she did end up doing it with is guys that she was attracted to, sexually attracted to. She wanted to fuck these niggas. Yo, that's actually...
It's unfair trade.
Intentional on my part, yeah probably. But I don't know, like, it just kind of seemed like, well, if you are going to do it for the first time, we should roll it out in a way that actually is as exciting as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I was never really thinking about like a rollout per se. And then I also, like, I knew it was going to be a big deal just because you know, outside of you, I have a pretty big adult fan audience, and they literally every single comment on anything I post is like, do a scene with the BBC, do a scene with whatever, this person, black, whatever. So I knew that my fans were going to be excited, and I knew that the wedding thing was going to be a factor because it's like, why all of a sudden after you get married? But I didn't think it was going to be this big.
But it's
deal.
weird because we had been talking about it before the wedding, and sort of like, you know, the idea was in the air, even though we hadn't made a hard decision on.
It was weird because that's the message I sent to Jason. Was like, hey, I'm going to get married and on my honeymoon, but when I come back, we should shoot.
Right.
And he was like, okay.
And a lot of people seem to think that it being him or it being a black dude was the thing. But what people don't know is that when we were talking about it, there was a couple of different people that were considering, and it's not like they were all black dudes. No,
there's only a few guys in the industry who are like big on social media, very well known by like just right when you look at them, you know that guy, you know, and I wanted my first scene to be like, you know, a big scene.
And it's worth mentioning that we did a TikTok in Vegas back in January where, and this might have been like the first time.
This guy tries to act like he doesn't care most of the time, but just notice how he tries to act like, you know, how he tries to like bring up stuff like, and not to mention we did talk about this too. Like, he's trying to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to say, like, we talked about this, we agreed, and that's why she did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with it. You see, we talked about it. I'm okay with it type shit. Like, he's just trying to make it seem that it's not as bad as it looks.
And we ever even joked about it on camera. But I said to him, doing a little TikTok, I said, who's the hottest girl here? And then he like put his arm around you and walked away with you. And that, I believe, has like 9 million views on TikTok. And that, if we were trying to like minimize the amount of people who were suggesting that you do a scene with another guy, that was probably not the best idea, because that made everybody want to talk about it, right?
Yeah. He was like the obvious choice. I was like, oh, I have to go with him. This is what the audience wants. There's 9 million views on this video.
Definitely. So, okay, going into it, how did you feel?
Okay, so I didn't really know the shoot was going to happen until the day before the shoot.
That is a good point.
All happened so fast because in my head I was like, oh, this is going to be my debut scene. I'm going to need like 2 months out. I'm going to go hard in the gym.
I don't know about debut scene. I mean, I am a human being, right?
No, but like, sorry. But like everyone's talking about it like it's my first scene, and obviously it's not my first scene. I've been doing this for 7 years with you, right. But like my debut scene with another man.
Another man. Okay. There we go. A different man.
A different man.
A different but equal, but yes. Man, right?
Look at this nigga. He tries to act like he's like, you're not equal. You're talking about a big black man. He's twice your size, man. He fucked that little girl up.
Everybody in the room is laughing just in case anybody wants to know where the snickering is coming from.
But anyways, in my head, every girl does this, right? You have a photo shoot. You're like, I'm preparing for my photo shoot. I'm gonna look good. This, that. I had all this shit in my head of like what I was gonna do to prepare.
But for me, I'm getting excited. It's Saturday, and I'm about to play poker tournaments on Sunday, so I'm excited for that. And then Saturday morning, we're going to get breakfast, and you're like, hey, Jason is in town. I might shoot that scene tomorrow. And I'm like, huh, okay.
Yeah,
like,
it was awkward. My sister was there. She's like, I don't want to be here for this conversation.
Nah, the nigga.
Okay, and so, yeah, I don't
know.
Bro,
I'm saying that's what I'm waiting for.
I just walked away. I was like,
that's what I'm waiting for,
bro. And you were like, okay. And I walked away. I went to wash the dishes or something. And then I come back and you're just like, no facial, no kissing. And I was like, okay, that was like the extent of the conversation.
Right.
And then I left the next day to do it, and you barely said bye to me because you were playing poker.
I said bye. I mean, I'm playing 8 tables at the same time. I mean, it's kind of...
No kissing, no facial. You see though, like this nigga's so salty inside. Inside, he's boiling inside, bruh.
Hard, but
and then
I'm so glad that I was doing something that is like requiring of the most cognitive load possible. So it made it kind of hard to think about it while it was happening. And then by the time you got back home, I'm like basically like finishing up poker then. So I didn't really have a ton of room to think about it while it was occurring, which was nice.
It was the best place for you to be, for sure.
Because that is kind of my happy place that I don't get to do very often.
Yeah.
Okay. And so
I was so nervous, like beyond nervous, and I'm still now I'm even nervous that it's going to come out because I'm like, I wonder if it showed in the scene. But I was there for a couple hours getting hair and makeup or whatever, and then I had to go and get Jason and bring him in, and we had to take photos. And we just started taking pictures, and I was like, stop, like leave. I have to take pictures of myself. I cannot take pictures with you right now. There was like so much guilt, even though I knew that you had said yes, you'd given me your blessing. The cameraman's
Your blessing? First of all, get the word bless out your dirty mouth. First of all, right? And second of all, we gonna say guilty? Nah, bitch, you was nervous because you've been looking forward to fucking this nigga for a long time. You was nervous because you ain't never took black dick before. You was nervous because his dick big. Let's really talk about it. Why are you lying? You was nervous because his dick was big. You're a liar. She tries to lie to him. You don't, bro. You gotta see all these bitches. Bro, it's sad, bro. Oh my God. She's trying to make it seem like she's guilty. She felt guilty and shit. Oh my God.
It's like, it's not cheating. He's just like trying to remind me. He's like being my, like, you know, I had no girls with me to like just cheer me on or anything.
Being my what?
You said something about how your makeup artist or your hair person was like your therapist.
Oh yeah. They were being my therapist.
So you're like talking it through it with them, like, oh, I feel terrible. I'm about to fucking cheat on Adam.
Yeah, I was super.
Oh God, he told her to say that. Oh God, he told her to say that. I'm telling you, bro. I swear he told her to say that. Because the way he reminded her like that, he's trying to look good, bro. Like, he's trying to make it seem like this girl really loved him and shit like that. And, like, she felt so guilty. If she felt guilty, right, she wouldn't be talking like that in the beginning. When she was talking about, I fucked another guy, I fucked another. It was
super nervous.
Right.
I don't know. I just felt really uncomfortable. I mean, I told you that, like, when we were in France last month, we went to the club and these guys were trying to dance with me, and I literally left the dance floor and I sat on the couch by myself because I felt so uncomfortable.
Right.
I didn't know what to do, and it felt like it was cheating. Like, even if I just bumped into a guy dancing, and here I am, I have to have sex with somebody, and it's gonna be filmed and put online.
Right.
Oh my God, you have it the worst, girl. Girl, you have it the worst. Like, just don't fuck the nigga then. You dirty bitch. You're trying to lie to him. She's trying to lie to him. I'm saying she's acting like, oh my God, like you convinced me to do this. I really didn't want to do this. I was feeling so uncomfortable. Don't lie.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot. It was really hard.
Hard.
Yeah.
What was hard?
The nerves. I don't know.
Oh, she's not in on the joke. It's like a penis pun. But okay, so you shoot the scene. And like, did you feel like you got out of the nervousness?
No. Let's talk about the scene. Tell her to describe how you would felt when she was getting by a bigger dick than yours. Tell her who's better. Ask her. Who is better? Ask her.
Or like, how did that transpire?
Look.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if I did get out of the nervousness at all. I kept like putting the scene off. I remember we were filming like intro teaser stuff, fully clothed, whatever, and then I just kept like, oh, I have to go do this. I'll be right back. Like, I just kept putting it off.
Yeah. And
then in the moment when I had to finally do it, I don't know. I just hope it looks good. I feel like I blacked out at some point.
Ironically, you blacked out.
Shut the fuck up.
Black.com. But it's not on there. A lot of people seem to think that it's on black.com. Yeah.
Jason is blacked like star, so that's why he's like synonymous with blacked, but no, it's on our OnlyFans.
A lot of people seem to think that that you doing this was part of, well, they think that you've cheated on me a lot over the years probably, and that this was just kind of like more of that.
Cheated on me, you guys.
Okay, very early on. It's been a long time.
Okay, if I told you it was really early in the relationship, but yeah, I cheated on you a lot, you'd still be fucking pissed.
If you cheated on me in the first year of the relationship, I wouldn't be that mad. Because but I would still. I would be mad because you put yourself out there as like a non-cheater so much, where I was like, yeah, I cheated in 2017 or whatever, but you know, I felt like I wasn't really doing a whole lot to like hide it.
I'm not gonna talk about the past. I'm gonna get mad all over again.
And I feel bad. I feel bad. It was wrong.
You guys don't understand. I went to shoot this scene, and Adam has been low-key calling me a cheater as a joke. Or like, the other day, I was like, "Can you help me with the laundry?" And he was like, "I'm having a really hard time. How dare you?" And I'm just like, you're throwing this shit in my face, even though you're a part of it. I low-key feel like you're less mad because it's viral, and you're like into being viral.
I will say that having seen how viral it went, it now seems kind of insane that I ever would have like potentially stood in the way of you doing this, just because this is obviously such an amazing thing for your career as well as mine. Like, we're not going to state dollar amounts, but even just like the money that I've made off of talking about this on YouTube and Snapchat has been kind of ridiculous. And then like
you're welcome.
Plug Talk has been, yeah, that's a very weird framing, but
when does it become like, oh, that's too far, I wouldn't do that for money? When does it become like, when do you draw the line? Huh? Or I wouldn't do this for numbers, or I wouldn't do this for money. Where do you draw the line? He just said it's crazy to think that I would have gotten in the way of you fucking another nigga because of how viral this went, how much money we made. Where's my nigga Illuminati, bro? I should have a soundboard for Illuminati. You're empty. You're empty type shit. Like type shit, bro. That shit fucking crazy, man.
the amount of additional signups that we've gotten on onlyplugtalk.com has been kind of insane.
Yeah.
Just seeing like how crazy this has been. And also like, it's a weird thing where like at a certain point in my life, you're scared of like people shitting on you, or you want to avoid people shitting on you. And then at a point like right now, it's like, oh, I'm just getting so destroyed by people making fun of me that it's like, you just got to roll with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's, I don't know.
What?
I feel like in my first or second year as an online person, shit bothered me a lot more. None of the comments about this have bothered me. People calling me a terrible person, terrible wife, whatever.
Right.
I
Terrible
don't
mother.
it, like even 1%.
Mother.
Well, there are definitely lines of things that people say that I don't like, though.
Oh.
When they bring your motherhood into it, that's one thing I don't like, because you are an amazing mother.
I mean,
Oh really? Oh really? He doesn't like it when you bring the motherhood in this. She's a great mother, and she just fucked a big black man. It's gonna stay on the internet forever. Your daughter is getting bullied, buddy. Yes, she's getting bullied. Literally. What are you talking about? A great mother. What makes you a great mother? What the fuck? Oh, just because she takes care of the baby that she had, she's a great mother? Yo, bro, like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen, bro. The worst thing about this whole situation is the daughter. I swear to God. When people bring your motherhood into this. Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. You pussy ass nigga. Man, if you really cared about your kid, if you really cared about her motherhood, you would have never let her do this shit, bruh. You lost your mind, nigga. Oh my God, bro. He gonna try to act like the man of the house. I don't like when they bring your motherhood into this.
I feel like it doesn't bother me at all because I just like, I know it 100% does not affect how I am as a mother. And like, if you think that my kid is going to grow up and not judge daddy for all the things he did, but is going to judge mommy, like, I'm not going to raise that kind of kid who's going to believe in that.
Wait, so since daddy did it, mommy might as well do it? Is that your mindset behind fucking that nigga? Oh, that daddy did it, so mommy can do it too. Yeah, you're
double standard.
I notice like every conversation I have about it with people is like, they lay it out. They say, are you jealous? Are you mad? Whatever. We have that conversation. And then they basically like kind of hit a wall because it's like, oh, you're two consenting adults and you decided to do something kind of freaky. And in our case, on camera. Mm-hmm. So then they start doing the kid thing because there's like nowhere else to go with it, because you can't blame me or you for doing something that we want to do, or you doing whatever you want to do on camera. It's like, how can you be mad?
It, so it's like, we're supposed to stop now?
Right.
I mean, we already did it. It's already
because you have a kid?
Yeah, exactly. Because
yes!
And that's another thing is I notice a ton of dudes speak about it and talk about it as if this was happening to them, but their wives or girlfriends are not porn stars. And they're not like, you know, if my girl had never been naked online, if we had never shared all these other girls or whatever, then would I find it like so shocking that I wouldn't even be able to imagine it? Yeah, probably. But like the same way that you've gotten kind of like numb to seeing me fuck other girls, at a certain point, it just started to feel like it wasn't that big a deal. Now, obviously, it was a deal. It was definitely something because, like, especially like maybe like the day after, I had a little bit of buyer's remorse where I was just like a little bit like sick to my stomach of
It was
just
a
like
lot of this. I didn't know what mood I was gonna get you in for a few days there.
yeah. And I mean, even when I was telling Destiny and Crip Mac, which was like about the weirdest audience I could have possibly had for it,
Mac.
when I told you I was going to talk about it with them, you're just like, are you serious? Like,
I was like, why are you gonna? I had not planned on like talking about the scene until closer to the time it was gonna come out, and then you were like, it was like you needed therapy. You're like, I'm gonna go into the office and I'm gonna talk to Crip Mac and Destiny about it.
no, yeah. At a certain point, I was just like, listen, if I have to talk about it, I'm just going to talk about it on the podcast. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm not going to act like it's not happening. I'm just going to talk about it. And Destiny is probably like one of the best people I could have the conversation with. Crip Mac, maybe not so much. Like his first thing he said was, "Oh, I know you was mad, huh?" So it's like immediately he's kind of like writing the narrative for me.
I mean, I feel like there was times where you got mad at me, but I feel like it's part of it is like we were learning each other's boundaries.
Yeah.
I came home and maybe was a little too honest with you, but you were like asking me a lot of questions,
Right.
and I didn't know how to not answer your questions.
Right.
So yeah.
And
She
now
was
that
a
I've
little
seen
too
bits
honest.
and pieces
Can
of
we
it-
touch on that, please? Please, what did she mean by too honest? What did she mean by too honest and you got mad? Let's touch on that, please. Let's touch on that. Come on.
video as well?
Let's touch on that.
That's what's kind of weird too, is realizing like the whole world seems to have decided that being a cuck is a bad thing, or like that your girl getting fucked by someone else is a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing.
I don't know. I'm not like, I was not horrified by it. I'm not
really?
like upset by it. I'm not going to say that this is going to be something that I'm going to be fucking pounding my dick to. But
I hope you watch the scene and I hope you jerk
yeah,
off.
see, you said that last night, is that you are really turned on by the idea of me seeing it and enjoying it.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? I didn't know that was going to be one of the effects of this.
I don't know, because I know that you think it's hot. We've had more sex since I fucked Jason than we usually have in like a month.
I got an abrasion on my dick from fucking you too much.
Every time we talk about it, you get a boner, and then we have sex.
I know. And
I feel like you're trying to assert your.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting a call. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take this. Oh, hello.
Look who it is.
Oh,
Mr.
don't.
Jason Love. How you doing, man?
It's not too late to pull out of this, Adam. Adam, just hang up on the nigga, bro, please. At least don't. They will do whatever for the money. Oh God, they will do for like, bro. Chat, right? At the end of the day, Adam is giving up his manhood for this video to get numbers. It's one thing to sit down and talk about it. You bring the nigga that fucked your wife? Are you serious? On God, bro. Like, I swear to God, niggas would do whatever for the number, bro. I swear to God, that shit is actually crazy, bro.
It was good. It was good.
YK was hitting!
Here and figured that we would, you know, have a little conversation with you to see exactly how all this was for you as well.
Oh my gosh.
Cool, cool. That's why I chimed in. Catch y'all. See what's up.
Definitely. So is
My
that
nigga's so nice! I swear to God, this guy doesn't act like his dick size, bruh. I swear to God, he don't act like. Yeah, it's so nice to catch up. Bro, I swear to God, he don't act like his dick size, bro.
what's the vibe like between you guys? Anything I should know about?
I don't think there's like a really vibe. I think it's like a business thing, but I feel just very uncomfortable with this right now. I feel
A
awkward.
little uncomfortable.
Can you tell him how nervous I was?
Bro, like, so nervous. Oh my God. I feel so wrong right now. I feel so wrong right now. Like
It was
like
bad.
it's just work.
Okay.
Calm down.
But a lot of people have like a cheating fetish. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Oh
I feel
my
like you do.
God.
yeah, cheating I've done in the past was I'm a little bit turned on by the fact that I was doing something underhanded, or take myself out of it. But like, if you're fucking a girl and you know she has a boyfriend and she's doing something wrong, that is kind of hot.
Is it?
A little bit.
You see, he knows.
It's kind of like
Like, niggas is fucked in the brain, bro.
the adrenaline. Like,
I'd
you
feel
know,
so
like, you're
guilty
supposed to be doing
if
it.
I was the other woman.
Okay, so Jason, give me a genuine review. How was it?
You're talking about your wife's pussy, Adam? Let's really like reword the question. How was my wife's pussy? Give me a rating.
You want like a number scale or just like
Numbers sounds like it could be hurtful, but if it's a high number,
He gives me
sure.
like a 4.
100% 9 out of 10?
Really, 9 out of 10. Who's a 10?
Well, obviously her.
Oh,
Well, it was a 9 out of 10. I never grasped the entire 10 before. It's like you gotta leave room for something that could possibly top the next one.
Okay, yeah.
Jason, why you lying to this nigga? You should have told the nigga that shit was a 6. Oh God, he should have told the nigga that shit was a 6, bro. I don't know, bro.
I'll take a 9 then.
That's fair. Okay, yeah.
What the fuck you mean I'll take a 9? You shut your mouth. Oh God, bruh. Adam, tell her to shut her mouth. This is a man-on-man conversation. Tell her to shut her mouth and sit right there for the views. Dead ass, bruh. Shit, I'd take a 9. Shut your fucking mouth and just sit right there. Why are you talking, bro?
So a lot of people want to know, I don't know, just like if I should feel diminished as a man as a result of this. Like the cuck narrative is very, very strong. I just want to get your thoughts on that, and if how people should think about that in the context of me being, you know, the silent third party in all this.
Well, I don't know. Like, if you look at it in the business aspect, then basically it was just a job, you know. She's high up in her ranks. I'm high up in my ranks. Us two together obviously would make the most amounts of money. So
he's so nice, bro. I'm telling y'all, this guy don't act like his dick size, bro. Oh my God, bro. I swear to God, he's so nice, bro.
Not so much being a cook. If you comfortable with it, y'all communicated it prior. Obviously, she said y'all did. So it's not really a cook situation. It's more of like two people coming and making an understanding.
Yeah.
You know, so if you cool with it, then, you know, it is what it is. Me personally, I don't know if I have.
What is that? Me personally? Oh God, that's a real nigga shit. Me, let him know. Let him know. Me personally? Yeah, let him know. Oh God, bro.
But everyone's different. Everyone have different levels of, I would say, mental maturity.
Well, it would be kind of weird for you to find a dude bigger than you. Maybe they could resurrect Andre the Giant or something. Maybe you could get Brock Lesnar to come through and cut it up for you. But I mean, you're kind of like the biggest dude that I could think of. I don't know. It's gonna be tough for you to find a bigger guy.
That's actually weird.
They got a couple.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not just the size, it's everything that goes into it that makes it, you know.
Definitely. Lena is just like shriveling up into a ball right now. I can see how uncomfortable this is making you.
Yes, it is making me very uncomfortable. And I'm glad that he's only, you know, on Zoom and not here right now.
You think that would be awkward?
Yes. Also, I would feel like I'd feel a lot of sexual tension, and I felt like we would have to do a scene if you guys were both here.
See, she's out of control now. She's on a tear.
You dirty bitch. Oh God, she's wild. Yo, there's no limit to this shit. And she tried to involve him by saying threesome. But for real, she want this nigga for real. Cause once you go black, finish it. You never going back, man.
If you guys were both here.
See, she's out of control now. She's on a tear.
I've been known to have that effect. I apologize.
See, all right. Now I'm going to have to really mind.
Oh my God! Oh my God! They're making fun of you! Oh my God! Adam! You got it! Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! They're making fun of you. They got inside jokes, bruh! They got like inside jokes and shit like that. Yo. Oh my God, bro.
Next time you're going to an adult event that he's going to be at, right?
No, but I would be turned on if you were there. Yeah, it's like you're part of it.
Oh, is it?
So you think that if me and you go out to a party and we see him, that there's a chance that we'd all end up hooking up after?
I don't know what his stance is on working with you.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Good point, yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, hell yeah.
I get it in regardless.
Damn, that would be, yeah, I can see that. That would probably kind of make me feel like I had put a cap on this whole situation if we all did it together. Wow, maybe that is the three-way that we should do, because that would be.
Adam, you niggas gonna be standing next to each other, right? This is gonna be him, this is gonna be you, right? His dick bigger than yours, and he's bigger than yours. Like, he's bigger than you vertically, he's bigger than you muscle-wise. He gonna do the little chest thing. He gonna do the little pop chest thing. And he gonna do the turbulent shit that nigga be on TikTok be talking about. On God, don't embarrass yourself. Do not do that scene, Adam. Do not do that scene, Adam. Deadass, Adam. I'm telling you, bro. I'm warning you now, bro.
You at some point, but I appreciate you.
Oh God, my God. Imagine if he caught his wife reading that book. Oh God.
And yeah.
How could Jason take L's in this situation? The only person that took L's in this situation is Adam.
Hey, I absolutely, I cannot hold it against you, my friend.
Did you see it yet?
I saw a few of the clips, and yeah, I think you guys, you put
Look
it
at
down.
Jason. Look at Jason.
I believe it was mainstream. He probably would win an award.
Oh, well, that's a big idea.
My assistant did give me the idea to submit it for an AVN. I was like, I don't know. I feel like this might be crossing the line.
Yeah, Pound Town. You just left Pound Town.
I was gonna call it the wedding gift.
For the record, it's not literally your wedding.
Oh my God, bro. She's making fun of him. The wedding gift? Like she's making fun of this nigga.
Just ditched No Jumper and came and fucked us. But you fucked most of us already. So you were like, been there, done that. I don't care.
Yeah.
You're very like, you want the girl to be brand new to you.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, those some baddies right there.
If there was a girl who was a 3 but you'd never fucked her, you would take her over the 10 that you had fucked.
Oh, I made that decision many times in my pre-Lena the Plug life. I would be at the bar and there'd be like 2 chicks and like one I never fucked and one that I already fucked, but she's like way hotter, and I would choose the new one. And it's like that's not a good way to live your life.
It's not.
It's bad. It's all bad. Anyway.
Yeah, Adam is a dirty ass nigga, bro. Oh God, he dirty as fuck. Like he nasty dirty. Like you's a dirty ass nigga type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at the nigga and be like, you dirty ass nigga, man. Yeah, but yeah, bro. That's it for the video, man. I'm saying we gonna wrap this bitch up right now, man.